I don't need to tell you that these characters are equally me. We have Orkney Magic! I'm thrilled, I'm proud. I'm so relieved. These are them. I'm ready for my holiday now. This year of my life is so much about like finding me and connecting to me, and I love that that's tying in with my brand, and my brand is helping to bring me to me, and that's such a strange thing to say. I'm so scared. I don't even want to open my eyes. So I'm gonna be doing 50% off of all birthday cards. So I may have made a mistake. And I'm shitting myself and really just trying to put off finding out if I actually did or not. Morning all morning. Don't know where that came from. So, happy Monday. I am starting the week full of motivation. I'm feeling good. This weekend, I was at work all weekend, but my brain was just buzzing with ideas, and I have got so many ideas. I've got so much inspiration. I've bought so many things. First of all, what have I bought? I ordered my tote bags for the pop-up shop in July, and I designed and uploaded and ordered my gang sheets. So I spent a lot of money this weekend and I'm not happy about it, but I am happy about it because I can't wait to see it all come together. So my husband designed something really cool for me. So it was like a circle with my logo in the middle, and we want to use this to build on. So currently my thought is it will be, so if I just show you the design on my iPad. So this is the design, and then my thought is to get another colour, like say pink, and have a slightly bigger solid circle with a little screw hole at the top that would then stick on top of. He has also said that give him a little while to play with his settings and he should be able to do like multiple different colours. So that is something that I really want to bring to the shop. Other thing I'm super excited about is I have had this idea for a while that I want to do comic strips with Riley and Starla. So if you don't know who Riley and Starla are, this is Riley, and I introduced him to my shop a couple of years ago as a character, and I designed little character stickers. He and Starla were actually in the updated branding that I designed for Rymermade in 2022, but they didn't have names, they were just little cute characters. So Riley is a jellyfish, and then this is Starla. Again, she's been there since 2022, but I only introduced her, I think last month, maybe the month before, I think it was last month though, as an actual character with a name. Since naming them, I've really had it in my head, I'd love to do little comic strips about them on Instagram. Just little 4-panel, super short comics, all with like a fun, uplifting, positive joy message, because joy is what my shop is all about. I think it would tie into my branding so well. So this morning I have been designing character sheets for Riley and Starla. I will give you a quick little sneak peek of it. But if you want to see it properly, head over to my Instagram because I will have posted it by now. Scroll back a bit because I'm filming this on Monday the 9th, and this won't be uploaded until Friday the 20th. So you're gonna have to scroll back almost 2 weeks, but those character sheets will be there and I'm really excited about them. I love the characters both so much. In my head, they've got such a strong personality. Riley is confident. He goes in all guns blazing and he is excited about every idea. Whereas Starla likes to take a step back and have a think. She's ambitious, she wants to change the world, but she also thinks about what could go wrong. And I don't need to tell you that these characters are equally me. I have just divided my personality into different people and they are Riley and Starlet. So I'm really excited about it. I've done their character sheets, like I said. My Apple Pencils ran out of battery, so that's charging. I did want to try and design my first comic today. I've come up with the actual theme and written it up into what is going to happen in each panel, but I just don't know if I'll get time to draw it. Speaking of the signs earlier, sorry, my mind is buzzing and I'm just jumping from place to place, but my signs, we really want to design some Orkney themed ones. So my husband drew out and then I drew underneath just little like ring of Brodgar, and then he like a circle, a couple of circle ideas, and then he wants to do, and he's seen them online, if we basically do like a right angle and then have stuff above it and on the side, and then it would go on the corner of doors. We originally wanted to do it as a Christmas idea and he just hadn't got, like, he hadn't been able to take what was in his brain and put it onto the paper. And it's so funny because he has been deliberating about this for years, and then we had one conversation last night and I just drew it out. And he was like, oh my god, this is what has been holding me back for years and you've just done it in minutes. And I think we just had a really good talk about how, like, I need to bring him into this business more. I've been taking on everything on my own because it is my business and I don't want to impose that busyness of the business onto him. But actually, when we work together, we're so much stronger and we have got so many ideas. He's got amazing ideas that he just doesn't know how to make them come to life. So yeah, feeling really good about that. Tomorrow I've got a call with my best friend. I sort of hinted at this at the end of the last video, but basically I came up with like a report, a monthly report, and it's a small business progress report, and basically you'll have seen me start to fill in mine at the start of this video. Essentially what it is it's 7 pages long. Page 1 is like a self-appraisal for right now and before. So like, where are we right now? How are we feeling about right now? Is my shop draining me or is it giving me energy? Is it something I'm excited about, and what is making me excited? Am I getting my message across? So it's a really good self-appraisal. Then we've got an ideas bank. We've got, for social media, sorry, a social media ideas bank. We've got a brain dump page. We've got a page of just inspiration, so you could just bring in bits from all around you and stick them in there, or you could do colour swatches, or you could just do lists of what's inspiring you. Then we have got, I don't remember what we've got. 1 second, let me look at my file. Yeah, so then we've got the next big thing. So that is where we talk about, have you got a new release coming up, or have you got a sale coming up, or an event? And it's, what is the thing? Set an intention for the thing, and then there's space for a to-do list. And then on the very last page we've got a shop calendar that you could use to plan your social media, plan your releases, whatever. I'm really excited by it. This is just the file that I sent to her. I don't know if it'll even show up. I'll do this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I think it's really cute, and I'm gonna get mine printed into like a little booklet. If anyone would actually be interested in having one of these just for yourself, let me know, because I might consider selling them as like a printable. I don't know. But yeah, so we've got the signs, we've got the character sheets all done, and the comics coming. The signs I'm really excited about because I have seen a lot of 3D stuff being produced and sold that people are very excited about, that is just not at a quality that I would think is acceptable. And I've said all along on this vlog, so many things I have abandoned the ideas because I've said I'd rather do it properly than half-arse it and just to get it out. If I'm not gonna do it right, I'm not gonna do it at all. So I'm so excited that what we are coming up with is working really well, and also like it's a much better quality than what people are already really excited by. So I'm hopeful that people are excited by the designs that I've come up with. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get them out, maybe the end of the month, we shall see, because it is such a busy month. I've talked about this before, but my son's going away next week. My husband's got some like hospital-y stuff happening that might be this month, we're not sure. He's got his 50th birthday next week. We've got the local gala next week. We've got some birthday surprises that I can't talk about next week. And then we've got my son's transition days to secondary school the week after. And then it's new release day that week. So the week after next is new releases. During that time, I need to get ready the tote bags. I'm hoping my colouring books arrive. I worked out, I think I've got 11 things I can release. 12 if I do the signs. What were my releases? Oh, I actually did it on my iPad, I think. So for my new releases, I want to release, if they arrive on time and I can get them all ready, the Under the Sea mug, the Sweet Shop mug, Orkney Magic colouring book, 4 planner t-shirts, 2 Orkney t-shirts, the tote bag, and 2 sticker kits that I haven't actually designed yet, but they're just in my head. On top of that, I also want to do the comics and the signs if I can. First of all, I noticed in my editing that I say I and then say the sentence I want to say. Don't know why I do that, but anyway. But yeah, with all that to do, I really need to crack on, and I've still got all my normal stuff to do, like managing my house and exercising and cooking and animals, everything. It's too much. Struggling to be able to like stay at a balance. I find that I'm like, right now I'm up here and I know that soon I will be down here, because that's just the nature of like being neurodivergent and being excited about an idea. And because I'm so excited, I don't want to waste this level of motivation, and I don't want to bring it down to this level, but also I don't know how to come down from this level and not end up down here. I just how to come down just to here. It's a problem. We'll talk about it another day. But yeah, I should crack on, so let's go. What a start to the week. I got post, cups, oh, broken cups, and colouring books. I haven't opened them yet, I've just taken my addresses off the boxes. What should I go for first? I'm gonna go for the cups first because I fear I may have just damaged them. I'm really excited, oh my god. So just a reminder, this is the Under the Tea, as in sea, and Sweet Shop. Okay, let's go. I can see them. Oh. Okay, we'll talk about this in a sec. Okay, this one is cuter. Okay, so we're going to talk about what I love and what I don't love. I love this, Under the Tea. Very cute. I love the wavy edges. Colours are perfect. Speaking of colours, this one, the lighter colour, has come out like grey. I don't even know if you can tell on camera. It actually looks better on camera, I think, than it does in real life. I don't know what I think of that. I will do some market research and see what people think, but I'm not sure about that grey. Personally, I wouldn't buy that grey, but I know not everyone loves things the same colours as I do, so we shall see what we think. Okay, so I'm like 50, actually I'm more than 50% happy. The rest of the cup is adorable. I just can't get past that grey colour. I may not release this and just have it as just a cup in my house. This one, however, is absolutely perfect as far as I can see. I love it, personally, so yeah. Okay, on to colouring books. I'm more nervous about this because this is a bigger investment. If I've done anything wrong, exactly the same as last time, if I've done anything wrong, then I just have to lump it, basically. Okay, I'm very trembly right now. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's absolutely gonna be fine. We have paper. We have more paper. We have Orkney Magic. Oh my gosh. Colour in the magic and folklore of Orkney. One legend at a time. Oh my god, it's real! It's such a strange feeling seeing your own pictures like in a book like this. Okay, I'm happy. I'm relieved. Thank goodness. I was so worried. But I think everything's fine. Oh, the words are all the right size, everything. Okay, this is a good colouring book, by the way. Like, I would spend money on this. Oh, the little giants. Little giants. God, that took so long to draw. Let me give you a little flip through. Okay, now that you're a bit closer, I'll see if I can show you better what this is like. It's hard to tell because colours on this, I was going to tap it like I could show you. Colours on the camera screen never look the same as they do in real life, but this is just quite yellow and grey to me. I've just put up a poll on my Instagram stories basically asking, should I keep it yellow and grey? Should I make it yellow and white so that we just eliminate that problem, because obviously the white will show up like the white around the doodles, whatever they are, the elements. Or should I just not release it at all and just focus on under the tea, do 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 do. I really like this. I think it's so cute. Anyway, I was going to show you a little flip through. If you've seen my vlogs before, you will have seen most, if not all, of this. I'll let you know how that Instagram poll goes, by the way, but this is Orkney Magic. Can I get you a bit closer? I don't know how this angle looks. So this is Orkney Magic anyway. And it says Orkney Magic, colour in the magic and folklore of Orkney, one legend at a time. And then on the back I have written, Orkney Magic is the second colouring book by Rymermade. By the way, if you don't know, I've got another colouring book called Daily Dose of Joy. It is all about positive mental health quotes and just making you feel good and bringing joy to your life, bestie. Anyway, then I've put Rymermade is a small business owned by me, Sophie, and I manage the business from my home by the sea in Orkney. All artwork is my own. The ocean has long served as a source of inspiration for me, even down to my shop name and branding, so I was very excited to start researching for this book. I've never felt more connected to my home. This book is my love letter to Orkney and I hope it brings you joy. Copyright Sophie G 25. Okay, so just like the first one, we have a pen test page. And it's this is the same pen test page that is in Daily Dose of Joy, by the way. I just like it because it just goes with my branding. Then, oh, and by the way, I went with the next thickness up of paper, so it's almost like a thin card now. I just found, so a bit of backstory, but I got loads of samples of paper and selected the one that I thought was perfect, and when the actual book was printed, I felt that it was a slightly thinner paper than what I'd actually picked when I did the samples. So I've gone up this time, and yeah, it is. You can hear it, it's almost like it's a thin card basically. So anyway, pen test page, Trows, I won't read it all to you again. If you want to see about it, go to my last videos. Selkies, Ursula, who fell in love with a Selkie man. The Storeworm, and Asapatl, the death of the Storeworm. The Finfolk in Finfolkahim. I love these freaking little jellyfish squid things. I just think they're so cute. I don't know. The Fin Man being thwarted. The Mother of the Sea and Terran. Then I think it's pronounced Nukkalavi. This scary effer here though. I don't know if I swear on this channel. Oh my god, I thought I had spelled that wrong. I thought that said Ring of Bradgar. It doesn't, it says Brodgar. We're fine. Yeah, so the giants that became the Ring of Brodgar. The Caithness giant, Stain of Quaiboon, and then a further reading page. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thrilled, I'm proud. I'm so relieved. She's my second baby, well, she's my third baby, my fourth baby. She's another baby. She's another baby for Rymermade. We love her, she's beautiful. I hope everyone loves her too. I need to share her on TikTok and see what people think. This is where the scary part comes in. Let me know what you think in the comments. It will be too late by the time you see it. Actually, I won't, because I've still got another week till release. By the time you see this, I've got another week. I may still be deliberating, or I may have made up my mind and done something anyway, but let me know what you think. Is it worth keeping this grey, or shall I make it white, or shall I just not release her at all? Good morning, it is Tuesday and I just finished a call with my best friend Tilly, who is the owner of Tilly Journals. Sorry, I just ran up the stairs so I'm very out of breath. Basically we were doing we were doing a monthly small business progress report. I did talk about that yesterday, but yeah, it was good. I think it was quite productive, hopefully. And yeah, so we just did that, and I got some new glasses. So I actually ordered prescription sunglasses. If you know, you know. But basically, I looked a fool wearing sunglasses over top of my normal glasses because I didn't have prescription. Anyway, these are them. I'm ready for my holiday now. And then I also, it was buy one get one free, so I ordered the same frames as just normal glasses. And while I don't mind it on this, I'm not sure about the normal frames. I don't like how unbalanced this is. I feel like I can see this dark green in the corner of my eye constantly, and it's like, I like things to feel balanced and equal, so I'm really not sure about it. Let me know what you think. By the time you see this, I will have made up my mind whether to wear them or not, but right now, I'm not sure. I have decided, I've put these sunglasses on, what an idiot. Normal glasses, please. Oh, they're dirty. Oh dear. How can I see? So yeah, I have decided, obviously this month I just printed out these massive freaking A4 sheets. I don't need them to be that big. So I dug out an old notebook, and this is one that I actually used the last time I worked for the NHS. I worked in a prison in the healthcare department, and so it's got my notes. I did a domestic abuse ambassador course, so I have the notes from that in here, and I got qualified in QI, so I have some of my notes from that in here. You wouldn't think there's so much in here considering I only actually used that much, but I did only work at the prison for 6 months and I had other notebooks and stuff too. Anyway, I've only used this much of it. I really like this notebook. I don't like to just get rid of this because it's a time of my life and I like to keep old stuff. But I'm thinking what I might do is just print up this as an A5 and just do stickers and just stick them in every month, because I looked at getting books, like getting a book printed and bound, and it was like ridiculously expensive, and I was even thinking other people might want them too. And then I thought, well, like the cost of that is just so much. So if I just did it as stickers, if anyone wanted it, they could either have a printable or I could send them some stickers, some A5 stickers for an A5 notebook. Yeah, so I'm excited to use this notebook again. I might even print up a copy just to put in there and copy out my June notes, because I really like this notebook. I always have, and I'm so annoyed that I wasted it on such a terrible job, because let me tell you, if you are not a right-wing bigot, you will not fit in a prison. That's all I'm gonna say. So on the list today, I don't have work. I've done a workout already, done a call with Tilly, obviously, I've taken Missy out. I boiled some eggs for my lunch because I'm having a salad with ham and egg, probably egg mayo, and so I just got that done. I just want to focus on drawing today. I really want to get my comic strip, my first comic strip drawn. I don't know if I talked about this, but I decided to name it Deep Sea Doodles, my like whole comic idea, and I designed a logo last night, so let me show you. Here is the logo for Deep Sea Doodles. I really like it. I think it's very cute, and I think it perfectly encapsulates what I want. I almost just deleted it there, which would have been very upsetting. And I did a bit of designing yesterday for 3D printing, and I think we've worked out a way that we can have our advent running this year, which would mean that the September release would be a calendar and an advent. It's not an advent, it's a Christmas countdown, because it would only be 12 days. And people get very upset when you misuse the word advent, as I learned from Anna from Plannerface. But yeah, I just want to have a productive day, but like a chilled productive day. I want to just park up with a coffee. Ooh, I might make a proper coffee, do a bit of drawing, and just see where life takes us. So let's go do that, shall we? It's a few hours later. I got totally distracted. Let me fix this. So a few things have happened. One, I finished my comic strip. And then also we had some electricians come by. Long story short, the drainage in our garden is very, very bad. And we've tried a lot of things. We've lived here, this is our third summer here now. We've tried a lot of things, but come winter it is a marsh for 6 months. Our plan is to dig the whole thing up, drill into the hardcore underneath to create some drainage, and then just start again. Anyway, some electricians came by with a big machine thing to I guess send a signal into the ground and tell us where the power cables were. They've sprayed up our path. Luckily only a very tiny sliver next to our path, just where it meets our front door. That's the only bit where there's any power cables in the ground, so we've pretty much got free reign. So they've done that, and throughout that whole process I was drawing / going down and talking to them. So I just want to show you my very first deep sea doodle, and in this one, let me tell you the story. Again, a reminder, these are 4-frame comics. You will have seen this on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram by now, but here it is. So Riley and Starla started a kindness club, and they said, welcome in, we've started the kindness club. We have super cute pens so people can write down their kind thoughts, and cupcakes to welcome our guests. But Starla, we forgot to invite anybody. So go follow them along, join the kindness club with them. Let me show you the final frame, because I feel like seeing them all together like this with the logo in the middle is like, it's like a pinch me moment, honestly. Like, I just love it so much. So yeah, that is my very first deep sea doodle. Hopefully I can do maybe one of those a month, I don't know. Let me know what you think, because this is a totally new direction for me. This is totally new territory. I've always thought of myself as someone who can't draw, which is funny, I know, because of what my business is. But I don't know, ever since when I did the stall in May, and me and my mum had a conversation where on the drive home where we realised that I'm entitled to describe myself as an illustrator. Ever since then, it's like I've just decided that I want to be one. And I've like got my own little world with these little sea creatures, and yeah, it's crazy. It ties in as well because I talked a few months ago about, sorry, I have a cat licking my elbow. I talked a few months ago about how when you're like trying to find your purpose and you and your core of your brand and everything, whether it's branding or whether it's just kind of self-discovery, the piece of advice I saw was to go back to yourself as a child and think about what mattered to you then. One thing you might not know about me is that I always really wished I could be a marine biologist, but I'm really bad at science, so I couldn't do it. But I was fascinated with sea life. I remember I used to have this encyclopedia of aquatic life, and I used to make up little newspapers and I would write articles that were based on what I had read in my encyclopedias. So I had one about space, I had one about aquatic life, I can't remember, I think one was mammals, and I remember it had a big whale on the front. But yeah, I had these little encyclopedias and I used to read them, and then I used to write newspaper articles, and then I would draw pictures related to the articles. And it's like dawned on me as I was drawing today that I'm just doing the same thing again, but 30 years later, which is just wild to me. So yeah, it's just crazy. Like even underwater stuff has always just meant something to me. I always said, when you know, when people ask you what your superpower would be and people are like flight or invisibility or reading minds, mine has always been to breathe underwater. I just love the idea of this whole world under the sea. Like there's so many parts of it that aren't discovered. I don't know, like the Marianas Trench fascinates me. And yeah, I'm such a little sea geek, but because I just don't have a mind for science, I'm just not good at it. I just could never pursue that, but that would be my dream job if I was clever enough. But for now I can't be clever, but I can draw cartoons about the sea, and I'm very excited for my little deep sea doodles to see where they go. And it's funny because it's like, it's for my shop, but I'm not making any money off it. I'm just posting them just to share a little bit of joy. I'm gonna post my first one tonight because I really want to show my husband in person first, because he's very into graphic novels. Like when he's reading, the majority of the time he will be reading a graphic novel, so it's kind of like I need to get the ultimate stamp of approval from him. I mean, I don't, like, if he didn't like it, I still like it, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I really want him to like it, and I hope that he does. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like this year of my life is so much about like finding me and connecting to me, and I love that that's tying in with my brand, and my brand is helping to bring me to me, and that's such a strange thing to say. And realizing that I don't want this to be my full-time job, I want it to be something I enjoy on the side and to bring to other people in the world. And maybe it'll make me some money, maybe it won't, but ultimately, like, I'm finding what makes me me and what brings me my daily dose of joy. You see what I did there? And yeah, I just hope I can bring joy to other people through this. So let me know what you think. I need to go tidy the house. My son's gonna be home in about 25 minutes, and I think his school report is coming home with him, so I'm excited. He did really well at parents' evening this year, so I'm excited to see his report because I'm so proud of him and he's just so awesome. Anyway, not what this is about. So I'm gonna be heading off in a minute, but I just want to show you, it's like a time capsule in here. Oh, they haven't got them. So I used to hang out in here because of various activities as a kid, and first of all, we would be like enraptured by the double mirror. But they used to have, you can see the holes, these seats that would like swing in and out of here. I was gonna show you them, but they're gone, so ignore me. It's so funny how so much changes, but everything stays the same. It's been like 25 years since I was hanging out there, and they've done massive renovations, and yet it smells exactly the same, and like so much of it is just exactly as I remember it. It's so weird. So I've done lots today. I finished, ooh, a bumblebee. I finished designing 4 t-shirt designs, well 3 t-shirts, 1 jumper, and I've started getting the listings ready, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm now waiting for my husband to pick me up. He's gonna be finishing in about 10 minutes, but it was boiling in there, so I just had to stop. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, enjoy the cold air, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. You named it the reckoning when your perfect notebook lettering. Chippy.
Where along this road?
Yeah.
By pulling.
You need to move. Shall I get out and try and...
Oh god! Oh god! Where can go? Where can go?
Oh god. There we go. It's off ski. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, happy Thursday. It has been a morning already. We went over to my son's school for his sports day. It was his final one of primary school, so it was like, it was a bit bittersweet, but yeah, so lots of standing around and I'm quite sore now, but I'm feeling motivated and ready to get on with some work. Where I left it yesterday, one of the t-shirts designs that I've got is going to be customizable, and I basically I uploaded it all, couldn't see the customize option, enabled the personalization section on my Shopify like theme settings. It still isn't there, but I feel like maybe I needed that to be enabled before I did it. So I'm just going to start from scratch with that listing, and then I've got two more, well, a t-shirt and a jumper listing to go. Then I need to do my cup listings. I need to take some cup photos, but I kind of want to wait until the replacement cup gets here just to see if it is actually right. If it, there's claws in my back. If it is not right, I think I'm just going to replace the file with white and yellow. I'm just going to give up on the light yellow. Stop licking me, you heathen. But exciting news, I think my gang sheets are here. I'm going to open them. I've got two long boxes that are quite light, so I can't think what else it would be. I'm really nervous. Combination of, you know, if anything's wrong, obviously it's a lot of money, and also I just don't entirely have trust in myself in case— stop licking me! I don't entirely have trust in myself in case I've missed something obvious or I've uploaded something wrong or whatever. So I'm gonna get those open now and we're gonna find out together if they're okay. So as I said previously, these are for tote bags that will be available at the PD pop-up, but I will probably list a few on my website. My thought is, I've ordered 25 bags, so my thought is put 20 in the shop, 5 in my website, and then whatever is left over from the shop can just go on the website. It's fine. I'm really nervous about this, by the way, had I not mentioned. It's Father's Day this weekend and my husband's birthday next weekend. Normally they fall like either on the same day or like one day apart, but for some reason their Father's Day is really early this year. So I've been getting tons of packages. It's my husband's 50th as well. Actually the day this is uploaded is my husband's 50th birthday. So I have planned a lot, and part of that is he's gonna have 50 things to unwrap. Some of it is smaller. I can say this now because it's being uploaded on his birthday, but 36 of them are packets of crisps. So he actually no, that's not true. I've ordered a 36 pack of crisps. I think how many gifts have I got? Let's just look how many gifts I've— I mean, I've gone a little nuts, but you only turn 50 once, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but 5 are bath bombs. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 of them are filament and they kind of benefit me, I'm not gonna lie, for the 3D printer. 19, 20, plus 36 packs of crisps, so it's 56 gifts, but obviously I'm not going to wrap every pack individually, or I might, maybe I will. No, I'm going to do it so that he's got 50 things to unwrap, and one of the things will be the box, but I will wrap some inside the box. Anyway, let's have a look. I can see it's a roll, so it's definitely the gang sheet. I'm so scared, I don't even want to open my eyes. It's not blurry. Okay, this is gonna look awesome. Oh my god. So I've got 2 boxes, by the way, so I'm guessing— I can't remember how many meters I got. Oh my god! I picked one up. So I think I was able to get 5 on each sheet. Look at that. Look at that. That's so good. I love it. And then obviously it will be on a black tote bag. So good. Okay, I'm excited. I'm pleased with that. Let me know what you think. Oh, it's got my name on it. How exciting. So I ordered 5 meters. Have they sent me 5 meters twice? Or maybe that's not a meter. Not really sure. I'm gonna have a look at that. So I was unwrapping this second box thinking maybe they've accidentally sent me it twice. I think they've just full on sent me someone else's order. Because I've got loads of logos and like— got Jiv Gym, BM Transport, Cross-Border Tax. Like, I don't know whose order this is. so I'm gonna need to contact them. Someone somewhere is gonna be very upset that their order is not with them. I'm really trying to get used to these new glasses. I'll let you take you to the light. I'm having a little dance around, tidy up party before lunch. But yeah, I'm trying to get used to these. Yeah, I don't know, what do you think? I just don't like how unbalanced they are, but my husband likes them. I don't know. Anyway, back to tidying. I'll be back soon. I was literally about to sit there. But okay, thanks. Scooby. She's like, I don't really want to move, to be honest. I just don't want to sit on you, that's all, because I feel I would crush you. Okie doke, so it has been a couple of hours and I'm getting things done. So I've taken a little break for a cup of tea and a snickety snack because I'm getting kind of hungry. But yeah, what have I been up to? So I've actually finished the listings for 3 t-shirts and a sweater. I need to obviously like change the listing images and stuff, but right now I'm in the process of ordering myself one of each so that I can wear them. A, I want to test the quality, and B, I want photos for the, like I want proper photos for the website. So there's that. So that's more money I need to spend. And then I need to do things like making the standard listing images because I don't like the white backgrounds of what they provide. So sorry, distracted myself. Yeah, I don't like the white background, so I would prefer to have it my sort of style. I was just looking at how much it's going to cost me to order one of each of them. While I was doing this, I came up with a super cute other idea for a jumper. It will come in the September release though, because first of all I've got plenty for the June release, but also money, and also it's a sweater and it's coming into summer, so we don't need to be adding more sweaters to our day. I wanted to show you something I worked on yesterday actually, and it's just a little to-do list for myself, but it could be an idea for you, for yourself. I made myself a little monthly to-do list, and then I have like a recurring tasks and special tasks for new release months, and I actually set it as my background on my iPad because I just think every time I pick this up now I am gonna see what I actually have to do and it will remind me. Obviously it's a background so I can't actually tick them, but it's more just a visual to remind me. I've got 40 minutes until my son's home. Not that it really makes much difference because honestly he's 12, so he just either hangs out with his friends or chats to his friends online. Which obviously are his friends from school, but they go and play Fortnite together, and I'm like, you've just had 6 hours with them, how do you have more to talk about than you do with me? But it's fine, that's parenting a 12-year-old. So yeah, I will have a quick catch up with him, and then he, I'm sure, will retreat to whatever fun plans he's got. And then yeah, I need to just crack on with these listing images. I spoke to the people who did the gang sheets. Basically, I emailed them to say, I think you've sent me the wrong person's stuff. I didn't say I did get my stuff because I thought they might be like, I'm so sorry, let me send that straight back out to you, and then I'd have got double, which is a little bit cheeky. But luckily they knew exactly who it was for because the person who didn't get the stuff reached out to them saying, this didn't come to me. And so they outright asked me, did you receive your order? And I'm not about to lie, so obviously I said yes I did, it's just this was additional, and they've told me to just destroy it, which I feel really bad, but obviously I have no idea who it is because it's obviously someone who does like logo, like branded stuff for a lot of different companies. So yeah, unfortunately, otherwise I would say I'd send it to them, but no, I'm just gonna have to get rid of it, which feels like a waste because that is a lot of money's worth of product that I'm just throwing away, but what can you do? Yeah, so what have I got left to do before release? Finish these listing images / take photos of me in the stuff when it arrives. Listing images and real life images for the cups, including the new cup when it arrives. Sorry, I'm looking at where things are. And the colouring books. Create the tote bags and do listing images. Oh, I have to completely design and draw 2 new kits. I haven't even thought about them yet. I've got, how many days? 2 weeks. I've got 15 days until launch date, so I'm not stressed right now. Famous last words. But yeah, I thought I would check in, and I'm just gonna get straight back to doing these images slash crying when I look at my budget spreadsheet, because it's nasty this month. That's what happens in new release month though, and let's hope that it all pays off. When you're seeing this, it's 1 week until release date, so fingers crossed I'm in a much better place by then, and we are all ready to release everything on the 27th of June. Eek. Oh, another thing, on the 20th of June, like I said, it's my husband's birthday, so I'm gonna be doing 50% off of all birthday cards, because he is 50 today. So this will have been running all day already, but if you're seeing this on the 20th, pick up some birthday cards if you need them, because they're 50% off today. So I may have made a mistake, and I'm shitting myself and really just trying to put off finding out if I actually did or not. So I obviously ordered the gang sheets, and I looked at the sizing of a tote bag and I sized it for the tote bag, and then I decided to size it down a little bit so that I could fit 5 on a meter sheet. And I now don't know exactly what size they are. I could measure them, but I think they're about 33 centimeters, just literally by measuring from my hand. So I was asleep last night, and then at 3 in the morning I woke up just instantly thinking, oh my god, the heat press isn't as big as the tote bag. And I got up and I ran to the utility room, which is where our heat press is, and I measured that with my hands, and I think it's 38 centimeters. I was looking up what like a standard heat press size is, and that is 38 by 38. And I think ours is a standard. So I need to go and check. I've cut one out. I need to go and check if this is going to fit in my heat press, and if it won't, then I've just wasted loads and loads of money on gang sheets and tote bags that I can't press. I was sat up until about 4:30 or 5 o'clock just trying to look up like contingency plans. What do I do if like, can I sort of double press it and like move it up? But no, because I'd risk burning the colours. Can't use like an iron instead of a heat press and just do it section by section, because it'll be uneven and it won't last as long. Like, a heat press is the best. So ideally I just need this to fit. I decided that maybe I could trim like 1 centimeter off the top and bottom, and just, I don't know. We'll come up with the contingencies once we know it's a problem, but let's go do that. The other thing I've been doing this morning that I was stressing about was I tried putting an item in my basket. So it dawned on me last night as I was falling asleep. A lot of these thoughts seem to be coming to me in bed. It dawned on me, like, what if somebody buys something that's print on demand and normal? Will it let that transaction go through? By normal I mean supplied by my shop. Will it let that transaction go through? And what will it say? Will it say like some of this is shipped to you, some like from me, some of it is shipped directly? So I set one of the new listings active, and I put that and something else in my basket, and obviously it doesn't say anything about 2 different suppliers, but the postage gets totaled together. So the normal £3 postage from me plus the postage that Gelato imposes like their shipping costs, and I was like, nobody is gonna want to buy something that is £6 something postage. But I had to think about it, and I thought, well, if I could make it all free shipping and just add a couple of pounds to the actual item, I feel like psychologically you would be more likely to buy something that's £23 with free shipping, plus, you know, a card for £3 with £3 shipping. So say it was a £20 t-shirt and a £3 card, that comes to £29, and 20 of that is t-shirt, 3 is card, so 23 is product and £6 is card. Whereas if I set the t-shirt to be £23, had a £3 card, and then you only pay shipping on the card, which is £3, it's still £29, but it's a £26 order with £3 shipping. I feel like psychologically that's just better, so that's what I've done. Obviously I feel like the prices, it's really hard, the pricing. I didn't know if I was going to talk about this, but let's just talk about it. So the way, let me get comfy. Look at me just avoiding going down to find out about these gang sheets. So the way that the pricing works for a range of sizes, when you have inclusive sizing in your shop, is that the higher size items cost more. I fundamentally disagree with that. I believe that everybody should pay the same thing for their product, regardless of the price. And again, I talked about this, I think in my last video, maybe this video, I think it was my last video. I understand why people don't do inclusive sizing when they're small businesses, because it is an investment, it is a lot of money. I am having, sorry, my hair's really bothering me. I am having to make some sacrifices in order to offer inclusive sizing, because I always said if I can't do it properly, I won't do it at all. And by properly, I mean include from small up to 5XL, because to me that is like, that's inclusive to me. And that's the maximum I can find anywhere. In order to do that, I have had to sacrifice some of the colours that I intended them to be done with, because I also don't believe that it's fair to offer a cute colour to a small but tell a 5XL, no, you can only have grey and black. To me, you're not inclusive, don't do it. So I have selected 10 colours. Let's see if I can remember them. Black, white, grey, light pink, purple, blue, navy, maroon. What are the other two? Red and yellow. Did I say yellow? I don't think I said yellow. So I have a good range of sizes, colours, and all 10 of them are available for every single size. In the sweatshirts, there was fewer options that were available on the 5XL, so I've had to really pare it back, and I'm only offering black, white and grey for the sweatshirts, but that is across the board. So in my mind, if I'm excluding one size, I exclude all sizes, because that's the only way that it's fair. And I don't believe a brand is inclusive if they say, I will offer all these sizes, but this top size gets this many colours, whereas everyone else gets this many colours. Doesn't work for me. The other thing though is, like I said before, that bigger items cost more money in terms of the production, and they basically, the way when you set your prices, you are told profit, you're told like, this is your price that you've put in and this is how much the product costs, and then it automatically generates your profit. I made the decision that every single size will be the same price, and that means that on the largest sizes I only make about £2 or £3 profit. Like, I'm basically making nothing, but to me it was important. But that means the prices are really the lowest that they can go for me to still be inclusive. And I was a little bit worried, because to me it is pricey items. But then I actually looked at other shops that I know are using gelato, and they are charging at least £10 to £15 more per item than me. So I think I do have to remember that I am just someone who has a smaller budget than a lot of shoppers, and so just because I wouldn't necessarily spend £20 on a t-shirt, I've seen t-shirts going for like £35 that I know are companies who are using gelato. I've seen sweatshirts going for 45 to 50. I'm charging 38, that's including free shipping. And then one of my t-shirts is, I think it's £28 including free shipping. By the way, the free shipping is UK only. I'm really sorry, but I can't, like, some of the shipping was like £8 and I thought I can't put it up by £8. So if you're in Australia or India or America, you're probably gonna have to spend more. But also I know from experience that those people are used to spending more in shipping, so I feel like they won't mind as much. Whereas in the UK, we're a little bit tight. I've literally forgotten what point I was making. Basically, I'm keeping the costs per product as low as I possibly can while making sure I'm keeping it fair for everybody, which is really important to me. I, as a brand, have always said inclusivity is key for me, and if someone doesn't like that, then that's super unfortunate. I remember what I was saying. One of my t-shirts is £28, I think, including free shipping to the UK, and that is because it has a design on the back, but the front has a custom part. So basically it says, if you like this t-shirt, you should see my stall on the back, and then on the front you can have your shop logo, or you can have whatever, like a little emblem that represents your shop or whatever. I've waffled for too long to put this off, so let's go and find out if I have completely effed up my tote bags. As you can see, we have not used our heat press in a really long time because everything has just been piled up on it. Obviously it will be taken out of there and cleaned before we use it, but it's a square, so I don't need to pull it out. I can just take the longest bit and make sure. Moment of truth, let's move you out of the way. I'm so nervous. Oh my god, it fits. Thank god. I think I've got a centimetre each side. The actual relief, oh my god. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and I just, since I was in the utility room anyway, I was like, I need to just get on top of this laundry. So I did that, and now the last thing I want to do this week is make a sticker. Oh, I have a task due in home. Ah, my 2026 calendar. That ain't gonna happen. Obviously, husband's 50th next week, and I want to design him a sticker to go on all of his prezzies and possibly to put around the room. So I'm not really sure what I wanted to say other than 50. I was trying to think of something fun that was like 30, flirty and thriving but was 50, but the only word that I could think of was nifty, and I don't really like nifty. It's a bit weird. Or shifty, that's a bit odd too. There's nothing very positive about those, so I'm gonna just draw for a little bit, see what I come up with. I feel really hyped up because I'm working on a birthday video for him, and I've got loads of people, like his friends and family, to send me in messages and memories and stuff, and then I just sat down to film mine, and I did it without a script, and like I was just winging it, and I sat down and my mind just went blank. I was like, oh my god, what are 15 years of memories, because I can't remember them right now. And like, so I was just, yeah, going down memory lane and thinking up our little in-jokes from the last 15 years, and yeah. Anyway, let me get this drawn. Okay, so I've just gone for something very simple, just hip hip hooray 50 years of Jay, which I think is cute enough and fun, and he loves rainbow. Rainbow is his favourite thing ever, so he will enjoy that. It's slightly wonky. I need to fix that, but I'll do that in a sec. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off. So thank you so much for watching this week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget that there is a sale on just for the rest of the 20th of June. 50% off of birthday cards, no code needed. Just go have fun, just go spend some money, stock up, god. Yeah, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!